What is the difference between a file extension and a file format? Okay, a file extension is not a file format, and vice versa. I can change the file extension, but it's not going to change the file format. File extension is indicative, not authoritative. So what am I talking about? Okay, if I go to MP4 and I change it to, okay, let's. So I open my video. Okay, it's an MP4. It's an MP4 video. I go to properties, MPEG-4, MP4 video. Okay, if I were to rename the file extension to JPEG, okay, open it up. Now my image viewer is attempting to open the file, the MP4 file, but it can't because it can't open MP4 files. It can open PNG files, it can open JPEG files, but it can't open MP4 files. So what does that mean? That means that even if I change the file extension, it doesn't change the material of what the file format actually is. So all that the file extension is doing is just giving you, the human operator, and the computer an idea, an indicator of what the video is. Does that make sense? There you go. Now, if I change this to Windows Movie Maker WMV and I open it up, it still opens the file up, because even if I go here, okay, even if I click on my example, Windows Movie Maker video files are being opened by the same program, VLC, that opens up MP4. So if I do here, opens up in VLC, okay, VLC, here, VLC, VLC, VLC. So when I change it to MVW, I'm not changing the material of the file. I'm just changing the file extension. I can change this to WebM. Okay, opens it up just the same, just like that. So that is the difference between a file extension and a file format. The file format is the file format. It doesn't change. You would have to run the video through a transcoder like Handbrake to change and create an entirely new file to change the file format, right? But the file extension, you could just change that to anything. The file extension just indicates, it's an indicator to you, the human being, and to your computer what the file might be, not what the file is. A file extension is indicative, not authoritative. It just indicates what the file might be, not what it actually is.